Hi, everyone. Thank you. You cannot see the rhinestones on Jill's heels, but I can. And they are magical. I'm happy to be here. I do have a little bit of mommy brain. I now know what that means, so I have so much more empathy for people that I work with and for moms, quite frankly. I don't know if there's a clicker, but thanks. I don't even know if I'm going to use these slides because really what I want to talk about when it comes to the future of workplace is how we make people feel. And I still think that is as relevant yesterday as it is today as it will be in the future. So let's see if I can operate this. Great. So I love this this stanza that Maya Angelou, the late great Maya Angelou, wrote. I have it in 2 places in my office. It's just that important to me. You can tell which part is very important to me because I have bolded that in purple. For me, the alpha and the omega of every single thing that we do in life, and work is part of life, is how we make people feel. I didn't come from an HR background. I came from a long legacy of agencies where I was a strategist, so a human behavior, gathered insights on people, studied human behavior. But that doesn't even matter because what fundamentally matters is, it doesn't matter that I'm not in HR, let me put it that way, because I have some incredible people around me that have a very deep science, HR science and traditional HR. But what I do have, and I'm not quite sure how it came to me other than, I don't know, bolt of lightning, is I understand the importance of making people feel better when they leave me than they did prior. Period. And that really is a mic drop. How we make people feel is the most important thing, I think, in life. As leaders, as people, as managers. I'm going to skip ahead real quickly to, oh no, it's just this one. To this other slide I have here. I really see things as a very flat. I don't see things in hierarchical formats, unless we're talking about Maslow's hierarchy of needs. For me, things are very, very flat. I see leadership as a choice. I do not see it as a rank. I do not see leadership as authority. These are my principles. They're not everyone's principles. But when I put these principles on myself, and when I help and coach people to put these principles or some manifestation of these principles that they own on themselves, the empathy comes out from, it's like a well, it just comes out from under them, and they are able to see people as themselves, and see people as equal, and see people for their differences and their otherness. One of the things Jackie was talking about that you didn't say the word, but otherness. It is an epidemic right now, more than ever. Everyone in this room feels other in some way, shape, or form. I feel other because I'm an ambivert, and I don't really, I'm not a great networker, and I really have a hard time making small talk. That's a way I feel other. I'm gay. That's another way I feel other. But that doesn't matter because I already feel equal and same with you for whatever reason. I know that I'm much older than you, but we probably have certain similarities. I know that I'm different than you, and we probably have certain similarities or have gone through certain things. When you take away this idea of being holier than thou, being better than, being more educated, being white, being this, being that, and see each other for who we are as human beings doing the damn best that we can every single day, I think things get a lot more inclusive and a lot kinder and a lot more compassionate. And by the way, a lot more tender. And I fundamentally think we need a revolution of tenderness in this world. I do. And I think that I would imagine that everyone in this room would raise their hand, or else you wouldn't be here. This is hacking HR. Human resources needs to be rebranded, in my opinion. Again, I don't come from HR, and I really, really value those of you that do. I come at it from knowing that people used to tell me, you are an HR person's dream. And I was like, okay, what does that mean? I don't razz anyone, whatever. Like, you don't know what I do. But the fact is that I do think HR needs to be branded. I think as we put things on, as we put more empathy into the water of where we work, we become kinder people, and I think that we can see people for who they are and for the experiences that they've had before they walk in that door, and at the experiences that we give them while they're in the door. So going on, I think that leaders look after each other, leaders take risk. You are the one that goes into the fire. As Simon Sinek says, leaders eat last. I fundamentally believe in that as well. Again, these are my thoughts, but it's not even the cap I put on every single day. It is who I am. The other slide I just wanted to share here is something that, when we talk about empathy, is, you know how we say emotions are contagious? And they are. They fundamentally are. As a leader, as a person, as an HR person, the way that you see people is the way that others will see them too. HR has been thought of as the police force in many, many ways. As we rebrand HR in this new world, we have the opportunity to become coaches. That is something that I think has been missing, and that is something that I feel that we have a surge of momentum coming out of this world of HR, where people want to be helpful, not hurtful, not on the defense, not no, but we want to be in the business of yes, or yes and. So the way that we see people is the way that other people will see people. That is a huge responsibility on our shoulder. So going back to the late, great Maya Angelou's quote, people will never forget how you made them feel. And fundamentally, I do believe that that is our job yesterday, today, and tomorrow as we move into this new world of HR. So thank you very much for having me.